Hey everyone, it's Connor from Koyfin here today with a demo to show you how you can find share cannibals in the Koyfin system. A share cannibal is a company that consistently buys back stock and reduces their outstanding shares over time. This can be attractive for several reasons. It boosts earnings per share. It can enhance ownership for remaining shareholders. It can be a signal of confidence. It can also be an efficient use of capital with tax efficiency there. It reduces their dividend obligations in some cases, and it can also be a great compounder for long-term wealth creation. The caveat here is that share cannibalism is good, but the buybacks need to happen at attractive prices, ideally below intrinsic value. If you overpay for shares in buybacks, it can destroy shareholder value. Equally, if you're buying back a lot of stock but issuing a lot of stock, there's not a great deal of value in that either. This example I'm showing you on the screen is a great case of a share cannibal. This is Apple. We can see that over the last 10 years, they've reduced their outstanding share count by about 36%. They've bought back a cumulative $695 billion with a capital B in stock. And then we also have some information on the quarterly and the trailing basis as well. It's all very well to pull this up in a chart if you know what you're looking for, but how do you find these types of companies en masse? The way to do that would be to go to the screening tool. So let's go to My Screens. Let's add a new screener, get started from scratch, and we're going to start with stocks. The first thing to do in any screener is identify your investment universe. So you've got things like trading region, you've got countries, ETF constituents. If you wanted to look for buyback monsters in the S&P, for example, you have exchange, industry, size class, which is things like small cap, large cap, mid cap. That would be the first thing to do. Carve out your universe of stocks first, and then follow through with adding additional criteria. I'm just going to keep this simple and just look at companies in the United States and Canada for now. And I'm going to add a filter criteria. And the first thing we want to do is add shares outstanding change. So we can see that here. And you can pick a period. So I'm going to pick 10 years. And we want the range to be capped at 0. So we don't want to look at companies increasing their share count. That carves the number of stocks down from about 13,000 to 1,000. If we include this market cap here, I might just increase this to 500 to narrow it further still. And then let's be a bit more aggressive. We want the cap here to be negative 35%. So I'm only interested in companies that have reduced their share count over 10 years by 35%. You can at this point also add other criteria. Those familiar with the screener will know that anything you have in an income statement, balance sheet, valuations, growth ratios, it's all in here. There's thousands of data series, analyst estimates, you name it. What I might do here is look at total return over the same period, so 10 years, and I might want to look at this on an annualized basis. So let's take the 10-year CAGR for total return. And let's say we're only interested in companies that have CAGRed at more than 8% per year over the 10-year period. So now we have 58 results. So let's give this name a screen, share cannibals. And what we're basically looking for here is any company larger than $500 million in market cap based in the US and Canada has eaten up at least 35% of their share count and has had reasonable performance over that period at 8% or greater on an annualized basis. So let's create this screen. If we sort here by the highest, we can see a few familiar names in here: AutoNation, Dillard's, eBay, Murphy USA, HP Inc., AutoZone. And just like that, we've identified a basket of US companies that are share cannibals. The great thing about a screener output is, of course, that you can save this as a watch list. So let's just keep it share cannibals for now. And you can use it in other areas of the platform. One example I'll show you before we finish for today is the lots of charts feature. So I am going to pull in the watch list I just created, which is share cannibals. I'm going to pull that over a 10-year period. And now I'm going to apply a chart template that I've created earlier called share buybacks, the one that I showed you at the beginning of the video. And let's alter the page layout so we have more of a square structure going on. Let's take that to 5 years. Now we can see all of our share cannibals. We can see their outstanding share count over time in a performance basis, and we can flick through all of these names using our keypad. That does it for this quick demo. I hope that helps you in your research process. As always, you can drop a comment in the comment section below. Our help desk is help@koyfin.com. We are at Koyfin Charts across all of our socials. Until next time, thank you.